Has your health been covered up? Today, it's Revealing Wholeness with Dr. Troy Munson, presented to you by Infinity Whole Health.
Welcome, I'm Dr. Troy Munson, and this is Revealing Wholeness. Today, we're going to do something really fun. We're going to do some muscle testing in the office, or in the studio. I know that there are no cameras here, so you can't see, in essence, what I'm doing, but I'm going to explain the process to everybody out there so they can kind of get an idea of what it's like to really talk to the body and allow your body to speak and tell us what it needs, what it doesn't need. And so the first question I get from clients when I start doing muscle testing is they ask, well, how does this possibly work? And when a client comes in, we test a strong muscle, like an arm, and when we apply force to it, about maybe 8 pounds of force, not a whole lot, it either is strong or it's weak. And we don't like to say weak because weak means that this is a battle between you and me, but it's really just testing to see if a joint is locked and it's neurologically locked, meaning that the brain and the muscles are all in sync and this is nice and strong and locked. And then if something happens to the body, it will actually literally unlock, and now it's not stable anymore. And you can call it a weakness, but it's just simply a non-neurologic lock. So if, let's say, I give you a candy bar and you have a nice locked arm and I give you a candy bar and you just hold it, that energy around that candy bar now actually affects your body and it unlocks the nervous system and the muscle goes weak, if you will. Some people are dramatic, they'll go very weak, and others it's just a bit of an instability that they'll understand that, hey, that's different than what I just felt as I felt strong and locked. So when I'm testing people, I'm going to test by putting my hand near an organ or a system or a meridian point that is going to challenge a specific organ, like let's say the heart. So if I put my hand near your heart and my hand has energy around it, all of our bodies have an energy signature, and if we look at our fingers on our hands right now, they would look like little lights coming off the end of our fingers. And so that energy is coming off our body at all different angles, and when I put my fingers on a certain organ, I'm challenging it. And that challenge is either met with resistance to say, you don't bother me, I can say strong, or your energy literally collapses me. It's too much stress for me, and now I have an unlocked or weak muscle. So when I give you now a supplement to hold and your arm goes strong, the next question is like, oh my gosh, how does that work, doctor? And I tell people that, let's say we stand in front of the window and the sun is shining in the window. Can we feel the sun from billions of miles away? Of course, we can feel that. And through the window, that energy is traveling and hitting our body, and we can feel it. Now, the sun is a very large body, and so it sends energy off in just a massive, massive way. Where our bodies are very small, they don't send energy off massive like that, but it does bounce, our energy, bounces off off our body, or it radiates off the body roughly anywhere from a couple feet to maybe 6, 7, 8 feet. So our energy signature around us is quite large for us. And how you'll know that energy signature or feel it is if you're at the grocery store and somebody stands like really close behind you. Can you feel them? I ask this question all the time with clients, and they all say, yeah, I can feel that. They're totally invading my space. And so that space of ours is that energy field that is always around our body. And that energy field occurs because of every atom and molecule in our body puts off an energy signature. So water puts off a little cloud of electrons or field of energy that's only so large sticking off that water molecule. But if you have trillions, billions, to the 10th power or whatever, to the 100th power of these things in your body now has enough energy to put off a signature. And so that's what we're measuring and that's what we're experiencing. So the more I can get into that energy field of a body, the more I can test it accurately to see what your body is needing or not needing, depending on what's going on with you. So that's how this whole muscle testing works. Now, we need a volunteer.
Da 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 da.
So today in the office we have wonderful Miss Candace, and she's going to lovingly volunteer her body for us, and we get to test her body, and I'm going to explain kind of how as we go through this process. Each each system in the body, there's the circulatory system, there's the brain and nervous system, there's the digestive system, there's the lymphatic system, there's all these systems. And so instead of testing, all these organs individually, which takes a lot of time, a lot of our organs are in what we call circuits. So we can test specific circuits and actually decide or know whether there's something in that circuit that's not good, and then we can go hunt it down. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go hunting.
Sounds like fun.
This concludes another episode of Revealing Wholeness with Dr. Troy Munson. If you have any questions concerning this podcast or others, you can reach Dr. Munson by email at chiroman, that's C-H-I-R-O man, at dr.com. Or you can call him at his office during office operation hours at 360-893-8586. This show is sponsored by Infinity Whole Health on the Disruptors Podcast Network.